Everyone, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee, and welcome to this video. Thank you for stopping by today. I have this cute little baby card to share with you. It's a Pastel Rainbow, and then you've got this little what's this, little cow sitting here on having her little sleep here on the clouds. Isn't it cute? And it's just, I love rainbow cards, and I decided to, instead of doing my normal bold and bright, I decided to go for the subtles, more pastels colours, and this is what I came up with. So let's make another one together. We'll start off with our stamping. So I've got a scrap piece here of basic white cardstock, and I've got all my stamps. This is the cute stamp set. And last time we used this little cow here. This time I think we're going to use this little elefante here. Sorry about the glare. And you've got the lion as well. And I just think it's such a cute set. So let's set that aside. Now on this original one here, you'll see I stamped in Stays On ink, and then I just coloured in using the Stampin' Write markers, which are these ones here. And I just used some basic grey and some petal pink. This time I think I am going to stamp in Memento and colour our little elephant in using the Stampin' Blend alcohol markers. So let's ink up a little elephant here. And I'm using this time Memento Tuxedo Black. You need to make sure you use the right ink for the colouring you want to do. And for alcohol markers, I'm going to use this because it won't bleed. Okay, so we have that. Now in this other corner I'm going to stamp our sentiment here, and it's this one that says little baby big love, but I don't want the little baby bit, I just want the big love. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a bit of post-it note tape here. Here's a piece here of post-it note, and all I'm going to do is mask off the area of the stamp that I don't want, which is that bit there. And then I'm going to take my Memento and ink it up nicely. Take away my post-it note, get rid of that, check that there's no ink where I don't want it, and then stamp it obviously the right way around, just like that. But I've stamped that too close to the edge, I've just realised. So I'm going to get my post-it note piece back. We all make boo-boos, it's normal, it's part of life, so don't worry. That's why we have scrap paper. So we're just going to mask it off again. There we go. Whoopsie daisy. And the reason I stamped it close to the edge is I forgot I'm not going to cut this out using my trimmer for once. So I just wanted a bit further in, so let's go for that. There we are. Lovely jubbly. So set all of that aside. Just straighten everything up a little bit so you can see. And then we're going to just start here to colour in our elefante. And I'm going to use my smoky slate to do that. So and now we're going to cut him out using the matching Little Dreamers dies. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back. Okay, so I've cut out a little elefante, and from the same set I cut out of some scrap basic white, just these little elephants, these little clouds here. And I'm going to put those aside. I'm going to bring back our sentiment, and I'm going to use our cloud punch to punch out our sentiment, and it just fits in lovely. Just like that. So we're going to punch that out. So put the punch aside, and then we're going to work on our card base. So we're going to create our pastel rainbow. So I'm going to bring in a piece here of basic white cardstock. I've got some strips here of coloured cardstock, and these all measure at least 2.7 I think centimeters wide, and we're just going to put these across. So all I'm going to do, actually, for ease, because I'm just being lazy, I'm going to use some seal, and I'm just going to put it all the way down my page and just along the edges as well. So now I'm going to take my strips and just going to add them here, and this first strip here is petal pink. I'm just going to butt it up along the top and try and get things as straight as I can. And as I say that, I don't get it straight at all. You could use Tombow for this as well. That would work very well too, but I'm just going to use the seal. And then the next colour I've got here is Lemon Lolly. You're just going to butt it up against the one you've got already, just like that. And then I've got here Soft Sea Foam. And then the last one I've got here, well, it's not the last one, next one I've got is Balmy Blue. And then the last one I do have here is Highland Heather, just like that. And there we have our very simple pastel rainbow. Isn't it cute? So now I'm just going to use my trimmer to trim this down. Oh, get it the right way around. So let's take a little bit off the base. I'm just going to take off all this excess to start off with. So let's get rid of all of these bits. Easier to see what we're doing then. I'm going to take a little bit off the base. I think I'm going to bring it down to about, take it right down to just where it starts there. So we cut this down to about 13 point something or other. So I think I'm going to bring this down to 9.5 on this side. So I think I want to cut off that end. And that should give us hopefully a panel that's roughly going to be centered in our card base. So let's move the trimmer away. Our card base is thick basic white. That's a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. And I'm going to put a bit of seal on the back. And then we're going to stick this down. Yeah, and this looks like I should be able to center it nicely. Yeah, that will do. What do you think? Okay, so now we can arrange our elements. So let's bring those in. So let's have our sentiment down at the base again. And then we're going to have our little elephant somewhere maybe around here, I think. So let's see where we want him. No. Let's have him maybe like that. What do you think? Just floating off the off here, and then we could have a little section of clouds, maybe rather there. Maybe this one down here. No. Let's see. Do we want to use this one this time? Yeah, that actually looks cute. What do you think? So let's put that down. I'm going to pop most of this up on dimensional, so let's get some of those here. I love my dimensionals, as you know. So one more, I think. I'm generous always with my adhesive. If you haven't cottoned onto that yet, I don't want anything to come up later. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, so let's put this down like that. This one we're gonna just, this one I'm gonna use some Tombow. And it's gonna play up too today. Oh, what's it with my adhesive today not wanting to play ball? Doesn't like me. So let's put that there. Let's stick this up with a dimensional. Oh, sorry if you can hear the cathedral. I live in Lincoln, in North Lincoln, and I live very close to Lincoln Cathedral, so you can hear when it chimes, the gongs. So I do apologise. I have got all the windows closed and you can still hear the cathedral. But I think I like it. It's special. It's nice being able to hear it. I think it's... I was born in London, and for us in London especially, Big Ben is synonymous, and I know it's not the same as Big Ben at all, but it just reminds me of Big Ben, and I like that. So there we have our little Elefante jumping off the cloud. Enjoy. And then we're going to put this one wherever it was. No, I don't like it there anymore. Yeah, just peeping out there. Okay, so there we have our two cards. Now on this original one here, I did add some of these loose silver sequins that you can see here. You can add those again if you want. I think I'm going to leave them off this one, and you can tell me which you prefer, the elephant or the little cow. But there we go, there's the two cards. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want more information about the project, the supply list, the measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.